guys, Hotel Loren. It's our 4th hotel in 6 days here in Puerto Escondido. We got held over here trying to get on the bus because the roads have been shut down, there's blockades. And I can understand, I think it's the cartels blocking the streets for whatever reason, but we are finally getting out of here today. But before we go, I'm going to take you and show you a secret beach we found last night. It's called Playa Manzanillo. We found it by accident. It's way down the beach up to the north. But once you get there, it's this little cove where it's much, much more private than the beaches we've been hanging out at. Alright, so this right here is Playa Principal. This whole little bay right here. It's where all the fishermen bring their boats in. I just came over here this morning early and watched the fishermen come in and sell their fish to the people that have the little markets. And they come and they slam their boats right up onto shore there, where all the people that own these little markets all along the beach there are waiting, and they come and grab the fish and buy them. It kind of looks like a free-for-all. I don't know how they figure out who gets to buy the fish, but they would all run up to the boat as they hit the shore and grab as many fish as they could, and I think they'd pay for it after they determined who grabbed all the fish. And then if you look over here to the south, past those rocks, that's Playa Zicatela. We stayed there for the first couple nights, and that's where all the surfing happens. You can kind of see the big waves crashing. There's actually a big international surf tournament going on there yesterday and today, and we couldn't find a room in that part of town, so that's how we ended up back over here in Playa Principal. But what I really want to show you is as you head up to the north there's a path that we found by accident last night that leads to Playa Manzanillo, which is a very calm, more private beach where a lot of the locals hang out, and there's a bunch of little restaurants. We were there late at night, there's no electricity. It got dark on us, so we had to ask the guy to call a cab for us, but it ended up being okay. But we got a full fish cooked for us right there on the spot. Very, very cool, and I think you'll see that this path is pretty awesome. The bridge is falling apart here. Very unsure about if I can do this. This walkway is wet, which can only mean that these waves are splashing up this high, and the crabs are all over this walkway as well. More boats going out fishing. That's one thing about Puerto Escondido, is when you're walking around that main beach area, there are a ton of people trying to sell you different tours. Fishing is one. Bioluminescence, I think that's what it's called. There's some plankton in the water somewhere over here where if you float in it at night, your body will glow bright blue, apparently. I think it was like 400 pesos. We decided not to do it, as we are trying to not spend too much money. About halfway done with the walk. I think it's about 2 kilometers, give or take. It takes about a half an hour. But luckily they have all those little restaurants at the end, grab a beer, relax for a little bit. And I'm going to keep going to try and find Playa Carrizalillo, something, Carrizalillo, Punta, whatever. But apparently it's just further down from Playa Manzanillo, and it's even more secluded. This is all just rough guidebook telling me stuff, so I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. So this is the end. You climb these stairs here, and like I said earlier, you're going to end up in a residential neighborhood. From there, I'll show you how to get to the beach that we're going to. I guess it could be confusing. You got to walk down like a little residential street for a minute, then down some stairs. But once you know the right direction, there's a sign, but it'd be easy to miss. Once you know the right direction, very, very simple. Just down the stairs and you're there. All right, so as you come to the top of the stairs, you'll come to this arch. There's all these condos here. Just walk up the road, take the first left, and just keep heading north. You'll run into the stairs. Here's the intersection. If you take a left, you can actually turn around and see, welcome to Manzanillo Beach. Bienvenidos. Right this way. Pretty beautiful. Let's head down. Bienvenidos a la Playa Manzanillo. To the bottom of the stairs here, you can see immediately restaurants with little chairs out on the sand. Then it emerges right towards the water. Pretty sweet. The sand is the sugary sand that I prefer. No shells in it. Very soft. You can see all these chairs under umbrellas. A bunch of dudes are running around trying to sell those to people. So at first they want like 100 pesos to sit there. And essentially, if you just offer to buy a beer, maybe a bucket of beers, you can just crash there. All right, micheladas. Rica's micheladas. 1 liter for 50 pesos. I'm gonna do that. I just ordered my liter of michelada. Take a minute to show you around how the kitchens look at these little restaurants. You can see there, she's cooking, or she's cleaning dishes. Got some braids going here. Very simple, nothing to it. There's the kitchen. There she is, michelada. It is essentially 2 Coronas with some hot sauce, chili sauce, Worcestershire sauce for sure, and it is delicious. I think it's an orange cut into a star. Could be a star fruit, who knows. It's good stuff. I think I see the path that I'm looking for over on that point over there. It's got to cross this beach here to get there. Look at this food here, a lot of fruit. Very nice. So I've read that you can actually get a boat to these beaches. I'm guessing that's what that is right there. People just coming from Playa Principal, so they don't have to walk that trail that I just walked. Alright, so I made it to the far end of the beach, over on that point that we just saw. Looking back at the trail over there. I think I'm going to head up here into the forest. Hope this trail continues a little bit. Got the beach, or the ocean I should say, right there. Seem to have lost a trail. Keep climbing, I guess. We're up, we're here. I don't know if there's a trail here. We'll keep walking, see what we find. who have been here before, obviously. Alright, we're scaling some rock over here on this point. There's not a trail here. Keep walking, I guess. I'm guessing just around that corner is the beach. There'd be no way of knowing. And this is probably a bad idea. So, after some assessment, I think I'm gonna go back and try to find a path up to the top of the hill there. I feel like that if there is a trail, that would be the way to go. Trying to get over these rocks couldn't be that difficult, but not really interested in breaking my leg or something silly like that. So that's the hill I'm looking to climb. Hopefully there's a trail. I don't see one though. I'll get some weird Mexican poison ivy. Oh man. I feel like I could just get right up there. But then what? I'm not seeing a path up to the top of that hill. Like a trail, but again, I'm not trying to get poison ivy or whatever they have down here. Alright, we'll call it a partial victory. I made it to Playa Manzanillo. I got my michelada. I scaled some rock. Did some exploring. But I'm not going to make it to the other beach, for which I don't know its name. So this is where I'll leave you. Hope you enjoyed.